What is going on, everybody? Welcome to part 2 of the show. We are back and we are going to be building. I am stoked about this build for a couple of reasons. Number one, it's for one of my very, very good friends' kids who's going off to college, and this is his build for college. But the other reason I'm actually very excited about it, it's in one of those really great price ranges. It's a great piece of hardware, and even though the 4070 Ti is a little bit overpriced, what I love is it's such a great blend of hardware between the 7800X 3D and the 4070 Ti that we're going to be doing in this. So this is going to be an absolutely stunning build. Love the massive fans that are in the front. It's going to be very, very well cooled. It's going to look great. It's, you know, the good thing is like originally, like, so the whole thing is he wants it like themed for his college. The best thing about it is the colors we chose. It means he could do it for his college. He could do it for his university. He could do it for Diablo. He can do it for whatever he wants. He can get 500 frames per second with frame generation too. Yes, that's the other thing too. And someday he'll be able to get it with AMD as well if they ever release it, right, BMOC? But yeah, very, very excited about this. It's going to be a fantastic build. Really excited about where this is going because I'm sure his son is going to be playing a lot of Diablo, a lot of COD, a lot of everything else, just like his dad does, who's like a massive, massive game fan. So it should be a super fun build. Should be super chill. Really looking forward to it. And it's in such a great case. So the one thing that's always fun about getting to put PCs like this together is that I'm the one who gets to choose the parts. So again, it's got... Yeah, one day over the rainbow. It's got the right parts. It's, you know, we make sure it's all MSI. We make sure that it, you know, you don't have a lot of overhead, that there's an equilibrium between all the different parts that we put on it. So it should be a lot of fun. So Lancool 216 build. Unfortunately, this one takes the desk. So we'll have to move it off and all that sort of stuff because that's always the fun part. We've just got finished with 2 SFF builds, so it's weird to have a full-size case on the stage today. Giveaways, let's talk about that. First and foremost, let's show Beard some love. 250 likes over on the YouTube. We already have 200 plus people here. So head over to youtube.com/Robeytech Live, hit that thumbs up button, and let's help get him, get that like thing up. The other thing too is if we get a level 5 hype train sometime during the show, we'll also give away a $25 Newegg gift card. If we get 50 subs on Twitch, which I think we're at 10 already, if we get 50 subs, we'll give away a $50 Newegg gift card. If we get 25 subs over at Kick, we'll give away another $25 Newegg gift card. So lots of giveaways that'll still happen. Now, once we're done with the build, we're not done. We'll throw on some benchmarking. We got HOGWARTS, Call of Duty, Diablo, and we've got Cyberpunk 2077 already installed, so we'll get those in, benchmark it, check thermals, all that sort of stuff. So it doesn't, when we finish a build, it doesn't end. We want to make sure that you can see the end-to-end process from there. Also, we have the giveaway for the PC. We're going to be announcing the winner for this. I think it's actually going to end up being Saturday because Sunday's Father's Day. So we're trying to figure out what day I'm going to put that actual stream on. But we're going to be announcing the winner for this giveaway PC. And we have a brand new PC that is up for grabs for the month of June and July. So if you want to get in on that, all you got to do is drop your Amazon Prime sub. If you're subscribed over at kick.com, you're also entered to win. And then if you want to get extra entries, subscribing at Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3 gets you extra entries. And if you subscribe to Kick, Twitch, and Discord, you get 3 times the entries. And at the same time, every time you do gifted subs, you get additional entries. So should be awesome. And should be a lot of fun. And you can walk away with a PC. We gave away a PC just yesterday. No, 2 days ago. So we gave a PC away yesterday. So that's the whole drill. I'm going to take my cold medication real quick, and then we'll get started. So any questions? And welcome everybody to the stream. Yeah, it's always fun. So all you got to do is get subs, and it makes things happen. That's the fun part. So, and start liking. Okay. So let's talk about what's going on in this build. So first and foremost, we're going to be using the current king, well, one of the kings. It's hard to say king because they all can do it. One of the best gaming CPUs. How about we start with that? The Ryzen 7 7800X 3D with that 3D V cache. You guys are going to see when we run it, specifically with games like Call of Duty. You know, a Fluid Motion was another one, but there are certain games that actually really benefit from the 3D V cache basically on the CCU or CCD, whichever one you want to call it. But basically, it's really great for gaming, and you'll see nice significant boosts in games like Call of Duty is one of the prime examples. For motherboard, we like to stick in the same ecosystem. So for the MOBO and for the GPU, just because it makes it easier to control things like our RGB, we're going to use MSI for both of these. So we're going to use the MSI B650 Tomahawk Wi-Fi. You guys know I like the Tomahawk boards. They're just such a great combination between balance between cost and features. It's one of the things I really enjoy about it. You have plenty of M.2 space, all that sort of thing. It's all black, so in other words, it's a nice empty palette, so it looks very, very clean inside of a case. And for the most part, you can make the RGB kind of make it do the dance that it basically needs to, which is actually cool. Call of Groomers. For our GPU, because we're keeping it MSI here, we're going to use the MSI Gaming X Trio 4070 Ti. Still a beastly card. And if you can, and actually right now the best thing about it is you can find some of these on great deals, which is actually pretty awesome. You just have to be patient and know where to look because paying full price can be a little bit hard. But at the same time, for a lot of the games that he's going to play, NVIDIA is kind of a good option for the most part because, again, depending on the titles, this is where you actually get the choice. So DLSS does matter. He plays a lot of NVIDIA-based titles, so an NVIDIA GPU makes a lot of sense. Dark Yamix and AMD plus NVIDIA comes out a lot. So you're actually A plus N or I plus N, because there is no such thing as N plus N. So that's the key thing. So AMD, so you get that really great gaming CPU, and then you basically get to, and there is no benefit right now to A plus A outside. Yeah, there isn't none. There's actually none. So if you did AMD and AMD, there isn't actually anything outside of potentially some. You get to use the same drivers, but that's kind of about it. And then we also have our cooler for this. We use a deep cool. It's a little bit overkill, but we wanted to make sure we fill the case. So if he ends up doing something a little bit later, he's got the room to upgrade. So we're using a 360 millimeter. Really love this this cooler. This is the Infinity LS720. It's such a great price for incredible amount of cooling. Very simple to set up. There's not a lot to it in terms of it all works off of the same RGB system. There's no warts or anything like that. Though I did hear, guys, we are going to be getting an iLink kit, so we will be showing that off. But it does make it a whole lot easier. We'll keep the 7800X 3D plenty cool for gaming, so it'll be a lot of fun. And of course, we'll benchmark it here at the end. For storage and RAM, we're going to be using Kingston Fury RAM. We are going to be replacing this, though. So one of the things that's interesting about the 7800X 3D is that the max speed that it likes for RAM is actually 5200 megahertz. We're going to be replacing this. This is 6000 mega transfer. When we did the testing for it, it wasn't so stable. So we're going to be replacing that with 5200 mega transfer, which is actually recommended for the 5800X 3D, 7800X 3D. And then we've got 3 terabytes of Kingston KC3000 Gen 4 NVMe storage, which means he can almost install all of Call of Duty on one drive. I'm just kidding. What do you mean by that? It just means that there's a certain speed that you can cause some instability, and with the 7800X 3D does have issues with 6000 megahertz RAM. So the 7800X 3D, it does, and we actually had a ton of issues with it above 5200 megahertz. So we were actually working with that yesterday, and we spent about 2.5 hours troubleshooting it. Once we dropped it down to 4800, it had no problem. At BMOC, it's one of the things that they specifically said that depending on the motherboard, anything above 6000 megahertz, the ideal speed for a 7800 mega transfer is a 7800X 3D is 5200 mega transfer. So anything above that can cause instability. Yeah. So we literally dealt with it all day yesterday. If you want to, we can have Kevin come in here and talk about how annoying it was, but that's what we do. Yeah. So it's just, it has nothing to do with the less. It just has everything to do with we couldn't get Windows installed. We basically just had a ton of instability at 6000. This is with the latest BIOS, everything like that. And then we had some conversations, and basically they said, you know what, ideally, this is where you should keep the speed. So anyway, there it is from there. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, I mean, again, the speed of the RAM isn't actually all that important. That part is absolutely true. Probably that, yeah, this is, and again, you will see the one thing I will say is that this is always true. Again, when you think about specific motherboards, this can be a thing. But Kingston, everybody know Kingston makes some of the most compatible RAM on the market. So again, it's just telling you something. And this was direct from AMD. AMD was also said the same thing. Is like you shouldn't like. There's no reason to to go above 5200 megahertz on a X3D chip. Specifically the 7800 X3D. I didn't actually ask about the 7950 or 7900. So I had a conversation with them this morning. And then lastly, we got great PSU, and we got some cable combs to make sure it looks good. And then that is our build right there. That's all the parts. Yeah. And then yeah, there it is, guys. What do you guys think? It should be a pretty rad build when we're all said and done. Yeah. So we did white and black. Main reason being is that way when he does the theming and stuff for it, and depending, we're going to change it to his school colors when he's done. But when he does his theming, he has more. It just gives more room, right? So we wanted to go from there. Yeah, it'll be rad. It's going to be plenty cool. It's going to perform just like he needs it to, and it's going to make sure his dad's happy with me because I don't want an angry beard. Angry beard's a bad beard. And then I'm going to turn these right side up. But there you go. There's your little pre-stream. Well, yeah, pre-stream looky-loo right there. Will it run? Of course it'll run. But we will, of course, find out when I start doing this, because that's always the question, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and get everything started and get it running, and then we'll go from there. Of course I did not die in Diablo 4. We are literally 2 bubbles away from 40. So... yes, it definitely is powerful enough to do any college work. How much college work do you think he'll actually do with this beard, or is it mostly for gaming? Thanks, beard. You jerk. Oh, is the music playing? I don't think it is. Actually, let me start the music again. Okay, we're getting it going there, and then making sure. Okay, everything's good there. Okay, so there's we're going to put our case out of the way. Oh, so it literally, yeah, he's like, it literally is just for gaming. He's like, it has no other purpose other than just for gaming. You know what, honestly, this PC probably could rocket. If you think about how powerful the ones used to be, they used to launch rockets, I think this is going to do quite well. 95% gaming, 5% college. What is Beard? What is his role in college? Like, what's his schooling going to be? What's he going to school for? Nursing. Oh wow, that's a great degree. So there can be some actually really, I don't know. There could be some modeling stuff that this might be better than the Mac, but I can't really think of anything off the top of my head. You can almost smell what? Connect the SPDIF out to a home theater, crank up the volume. Yeah, we could do that. Okay, so we're just getting everything out of the way because this is his extra parts. We shouldn't need anything like that. So there we go. We got everything we need to get this started. Oh, the camera. Let's get the camera not doing whatever it's doing right now. Come on, camera. Stop being whack. Everybody say, camera, stop being whack. We don't have, the only prediction we'll have is we'll do the RAM. Let's do it at 95 just to be safe. And then it sounds like we got some insight into what we could potentially fix to get so we can get our text back in the chat. So you don't get any, so I'll look at some of that stuff and hopefully we'll be able to get those guys back in because it's kind of annoying not having them there. Everybody needs a MacBook Pro for school. What are you talking about? You think it's too easy? You'd be amazed, right? It really depends. You guys want it harder. You want the prediction to be harder. I like how Beard's trying to get him to talk. Come on, Grub Hunter. You can do it. You can say hi. Hey, you guys, by the way, you can be like BMOC now and join Team Red. Just so you know, Beard. You can join Team Red. And they're the best stands in the world, right? Yeah, BMOC has the members jacket, the members packet, not the members jacket. The members jacket is actually Intel. What's up, Thoman? How are you? Yeah, we have photos to prove that BMOC changed sides. Well, we have a number of AMD builds coming up, guys. We do have some actual 7000 series and all that sort of stuff. BMOC's like, yes. All right, let's do. The RAM clicks are still going, so we'll put our M.2s in real quick. RAM M.2 drives. Hey, just so you know, Beard and Grubhub, I'm going to be getting level 40 on this PC because I can't not get the last 2 bubbles. So at the end, I'm going to have to get my last 2 bubbles. So that way, I'll have level 40. Gunlauger dropping knowledge here, saying no way I'm going back to Windows. I just called him Grubhub, yes, which is not right, but I'm hungry. It's not gonna happen. Grub Hunter, thank you. Sorry, Grubhub. I think you should change your name to Grubhub. Beard, make him change his name to Grubhub. You're his dad. Make him do what I want. There we go. Oh, let's get the... I love the KC. The KC3000 are like another just really... They're great drives for great price. Wow, Beard. Trying to sabotage my hardcore run. I mean, there's some sad stories out there for hardcore. Like, most of them, like I did get lag. Could have been bad. Okay, 1 drive in. Oh, come on, get in there. Okay, 2nd drive. Yeah. Yeah, I know. You're right. Dark Yanix, you did. Dark Yanix, you're absolutely right. Hey, Emery1, thank you very much for the sub. You are amazing. Thank you. Appreciate it. Guys, remember, if we get to 50, we give away a $50 Newegg gift card. We've already given away Diablo. Getting this prepped. Number 2 gonna go down here. There's your 2 terabyte drive. The good thing about Grubhub launching this, though, is that Grubhub is gonna learn how to build a PC too, right? So he can do this himself. The motherboard is the Tomahawk B660. And you still have, by the way, you do have one more. You do have one more NVMe spot. So if you wanted to basically add one more NVMe, you could. If you wanted to just add a little bit more storage. So you have one more right here that you can add if you want to. There we go, guys. Okay, RAM clicks. RAM clicks. You know, I'll have to save that. We haven't done that in a while, have we? We haven't had an M.2 baby in a while. I'll have to save that. Dude, yeah, I mean, you're right. Like, people still do Grubhub, though, don't they? It's like mostly companies. It's slow, too, right? Okay, here we go. RAM clicks, guys. RAM clicks. Here we go. We said 95. Whoa. Here we go. First one. If this is higher, if this beats it, we're gonna have to up it for the next one. There we go. Oh man, guys, that was 71. That may be the lowest score we've ever gotten. Oh, you guys said it was too easy. That is it. That was a fail, guys. That was a fail. That did not. Mario Alexander, none of them, because SLI isn't supported anymore. Even though you can put it like no games or anything like do it. Yeah, dang, guys, that was low. That's because you jinxed it. You guys jinxed it. You guys jinxed it because you said that it was going to be easy, and then it wasn't. I blame Thoman. Redo, guys. I did it twice. Oh no! Wow, he really wants me to die. You're gonna feel really bad if I actually die, Beard. You're gonna feel really bad. Actually, you probably won't. You have no soul. What is this? This is stuck on something. Oh, okay. I was being a wussy about this thing. I was literally failing at taking this thing apart. I was like, why is this not coming out? In the arms of an angel. I'm trying to think of, it's like the City of Angels song? I know which song you're talking about. I'm trying to remember how it starts. It's the Sarah McLachlan one, right? I need this. Scoot this over because this is for the other parts that we'll be doing later. There we go. Yeah, Goo Goo Dolls did a song for it too, but Sarah McLachlan did too, which is the song that they're talking about. This thing has so much stuff in it. So much stuff. So much stuff, the movie. Here's your extra if you wanted to do a different logo. Okay, AMD, 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 Intel, AMD, Intel, AMD. This is what we want, the AMD ones. Put the Intel stuff away. All the extras. Okay, that's for later. This we don't need. So much room for activity. Yeah, there's so much room for activities. You're right. So much room for activities. Okay, this is what we don't need this. I'm going to try very hard not to, like, I don't want to get stuff on the polish. They're so bright. It's so bright. It's so bright on these. So bright. He likes to just pick fights. Don't worry. Don't worry. He just likes to pick fight. Where is my WoW stick? By the way, I do know that Ray from AMD bought one of these today. Who doesn't love the WoW stick? I'm just saying. Should probably move this over so you guys can actually see what I'm doing. Should have told me. WoW stick! The game! Oops. There we go. WoW stick time. WoW stick done. Everybody loves the WoW stick. My flectoids. My buttoids. I don't even know if that's a word. Is that a word, buttoids? What's the GOAT processor? If I was going to say like one that was like true GOAT, I'd say the Intel Pentium. The first one, the Pentium 1. I would say that would be a GOAT processor. What are your thoughts on repasting CPU? I use the thermal grease, so I'm not sure how often you honestly shouldn't have to change it. I mean, it's worth checking, but for the most part, it doesn't really break down. I mean, dude, the OG Pentium was like huge. I mean, if I had, dang it. Oh, I did. Oh, here I got one. I keep forgetting my new thermal spreaders. There, Falcon. Okay, this is a good question for Kelt. Kelt, by the way, Kelt, your Tiki was on stream again today, Falcon. Kelt, what would you consider the GOAT CPU? Like, if you had to GOAT, like greatest of all time CPU, it doesn't have to be the most powerful now, but what would you consider the GOAT? Because for those of you who don't know, I just want you to know, Falcon Northwest was essentially the birth of the gaming PC. Like out of his, actually that sounds really bad. He birthed it out of his head. I was like out of his man womb, but that sounds really bad. Out of his head came the birth of the gaming PC. And so, yeah, I know that was really bad what I was going to say. But anyway, point being, sorry, that was the. But I wouldn't, like, again, I would love to get his opinion because he would know what the GOAT was. I mean, the guy's been there since the beginning. Probably one of the most charming people. Yeah, I know, I won't. I promise, Kelt, I will never say that again. You know you're laughing, but it's a question, Kelt. What would you consider the GOAT CPU? Like from a gaming perspective, what was the one that like kind of like was greatest of all time in terms of impact thus far? Besides the 11900K, yeah, right. That's Intel. Oh, Intel. There we go. Get that nice and clean there. Never say that again. I'm just curious. Like it's such an interesting question. Bulldozer was the best one. Okay, he said the Core 2 Duo. Okay, Core 2 Duo. Okay. Because I mean, again, he would it's. I don't know if I have the history. You know, I just remember how big a deal Pentium was. But I don't remember if it changed much from a gaming standpoint, like Windows 95 did. Windows 95 is the GOAT OS. Okay, people are agreeing. Okay. I still game on my Alienware from 2007. Wow. What do you play? Hey, Farsighter87, thank you for the sub. What do you play on your 2007 Alienware besides plastic? It's like, what do you play on your Alienware? Plastic. Lots of plastic. Okay, I like it. I like it. There we go. There's your answer, guys. Kelt coming here, dropping some knowledge out of his man head thing. Okay, we're good there. This is ready to go inside of the case. Well, that actually went really, really fast. So I don't know what it is. I think I'm just having such a good time building with you guys. The builds go quicker. Intel 8086. Baba Ganoush. Baba Ganoush. Can I just say, Baba? Let's start here. Let's go. Baba Ganoush. Please never leave my community and continue to do gifted subs because I just love saying Baba Ganoush. I mean, can we not say just how great that name is? I mean, Baba Ganoush is just a great name, as is Grubhub, who we're building the PC for today. I'm just kidding. It's actually Grub Hunter, but we're trying to get him to change his name over the course of the stream. But Baba Ganoush, thank you. It doesn't matter. I just like saying Baba Ganoush. So that's sometimes I just want to have things. And Tony GT3 was blessed by his gifted sub. What's up, Najia? How are you? Throwman, I would not say that. I would say it's a great CPU, but it's not the GOAT. Ugh. Well, welcome. Chill. Take your mind off. Let's, guys. You guys ready for some fun? This is always the fun thing about this particular case, is you just get to use the special doors. By the way, Grub, check this out. When you want to open it, you just basically. Oh wait, this doesn't. Is this one not doing? Wait, is this the? I thought it was this one. Maybe it's not this one. Never mind. You just open it. Wait, it's not this one. Oh, I thought it was this one. I lied. It doesn't do this. I thought it was this one. That's the Lancool 216. I mean the Lancool 3. My bad. Don't worry. Just do it the regular way. It's called building in too many cases. Sometimes you get confused. There we go. No, on one of the other Lian Lees, the Lancool 3, the way that you do this. By the way, guys, hit the likes. You push this and then the doors open up. I forgot the Lancool 216 is just the standard way. You just got thumb screws. So we'll go to side camera here and do it that way. I failed. That's my bad. That's my bad. So every once in a while, still love this. Okay, let's do this. There it is. Okay. I like how I really built that up and then it just fell apart terribly. Okay, let's get this zoomed in for you. A little bit more. A little bit higher. There we go. Okay. And we are good to go right there. And we don't have to worry about, again, the good thing is we got all the extra fans. I really, really like this case. It's got, on the other side, the other thing I really like about it is it's also got a fan hub built in, which makes it really easy. So should we end up adding more fans or anything like that later on, it's pretty straightforward. This is the same case that I'm using this is the same case I use for my streaming rig. So really, really like this case. Great airflow because of the massive fans. It's also, the other thing too is because of their size, they run at a slower RPM, which makes them much quieter. Very easy to just kind of work in. So great case. Yeah. So here's a question for you, Grub. Are you ever going to essentially have physical 3.5-inch drives? Because if not, I'm going to go ahead and remove the drive tray to make it a little bit lighter. But I don't want to do that if you're ever going to have big storage drives at some point in time. So I just need to know that. So down here we can put storage drives, but it's up to you whether you want me to keep them. Yeah, they're big fans. They're big fans, Beard. Oh yeah, it's no Falcon Northwest. Yes, it is no Falcon Northwest. But then again, this one can't take artillery hits. So I just need to know what you want to do. So whether you want me to remove the tray or not, it's up to you, man. I forgot how does this one screw to the bottom? It should be just little. I can put them back in later. There we go. So they're for these big drives, I usually just remove them because most people don't need them. But if you decide, let me know. We can put them back in. Just makes the case a little bit lighter. A little bit less hefty. Okay, so we got all that stuff done. We got everything out. The case is nice and light. Now, if you end up, one of the things I also like about this case is you can actually mount fans down here at the bottom. So if you want to have additional airflow for, say for instance, your GPU or whatever it was, you absolutely have those options. In the case of this build, we're going to have RGB at the top, RGB at the front, and then so lots of lighting in terms of that stuff, and that'll light it. And then of course off of the GPU. The other thing too is that we are going to have that support bar that comes with the MSI GPU specifically, which will also fill up some of this gap down here. But the 4070 Ti is nowhere going to overheat, given that we have these massive fans in the front, so not something you have to do. But if you want to add some additional cooling, you always have that option. Time to go ahead and get our Mobo inside of the case. Robey speaking, I'm a big fan of the show. Dude, thank you very much, Nisnu. Is it Nisnu? That's what I've been calling you. What's up, Owen Dark Man? How are you, man? Good. Thank you for coming in and visiting over on the kick side. Okay, we're on top down now. Gonna throw this in. Then we're gonna actually run our top fan down and through instead of actually running it through the. Just ends up being a little bit cleaner this way. And there it is, guys. It's looking super good already. Let's grab our extras. Nis, okay. And then this does support things like vertical mounting and stuff like that. So if you wanted to vertically mount the GPU, you would have to have a beautiful Victor. Thank you very much for the sub. You would have to have a riser cable for it though, if you wanted to do that. Yeah, FireArgo, you can definitely do that. Again, one thing that we always want to be careful with is just when we build PCs like this, I'm going to spend the majority of the budget on making sure that he's getting performance, right? That's where I start. And then, you know, a lot of times we'll get people who like want to spend a bunch of extra on looks and stuff like that, and that's totally okay. But for my man Beard and his son, this is all about getting the most performance for the budget. Roulette, thank you for the follow. By the way, guys, if you are going to, reminder, don't forget to go hit that like, get those likes done. And then the other thing too is I want to remind you is if you want to be eligible for any of the giveaways, please make sure you're following. You do have to be following the channel. I think a lot of people forget about that. So, yeah, you could do a 140 for the exhaust for sure. So make sure you just hit that follow, guys. And a member of the Discord. Thank you very much, Blondie. Yes, that's another key part. Especially if you're going to win one of those PC giveaways. Okay, there we go, guys. Let's lock it. Oh, Roulettes, thank you for the coming over from YouTube. Yeah, we have people who like have a tendency to sit in both. Yeah, we have, I think we're doing a Peerless Assassin tomorrow. Finally, you guys have been asking. For a long time. 294 people here. How are we doing likes on YouTube, guys? There we go. Just getting the screws in. 70. Come on, guys. Head over to hit that like button. Let's get a direct link. Get that thumbs up. We have more than enough people already to get that. And as soon as we get to 250, we'll do that giveaway. Hit that thumbs up button. And don't forget to subscribe while you're over there, too. That would also be huge. It would be a big thank you. That is the direct link, yeah. Okay, just getting the screws in right now. You guys can hear the music, right? Yeah, we're using one in the build for tomorrow because we're, by the way, don't forget, guys, there's a show that a lot of people don't know about. It's over at discord.gg/Intel. We're going to be building a balance build tomorrow on that show. It's not on Twitch, it's over at Discord. So join us, it's at 9 a.m. So you can come in, we're going to be giving away some copies of Starship Troopers. And then at the same time, it's also just a great place we go through news, we go through industry stuff, we go through game news. So it's no music, wow. Okay, well that's not useful to you guys. I thought there's something missing. Okay, there should be music now. You guys hear it now, right? All right, there you go. Yeah, this PC is a commission. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Throw this in here. Just gonna get our screws separated real quick and then get this installed, get this put away. There we go. Screws. Wow, my aim was terrible. Like, absolutely terrible. I didn't get anything in there. Okay. Done. Screws done. Okay, what do we want to do now? Let's hook up a couple cables and zoom out a little bit so you guys can see a little bit more. And then I'm going to go ahead and run our 140. So there's actually a gap right here. And so instead of having an extra cable come up there, I'm actually just going to hide that cable down in here. It's always fun. So we'll go to side view here. I'm actually going to disconnect it, even though they have it like wiped in here. The cable management on this thing is just like, what they've done to keep this clean is super nice. There we go. Clean it up a little. There won't be too much. Guy's name, I like the name Pickle Juice too. That's another good name. I like that one, Pickle Juice. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take our little small, I wonder, it feels like this, oh yeah, that's right, this whole thing comes off. So it's like, I think it comes off, this does come up. This the whole thing pops off. I might look that up in the suit. Okay, so let's take this, run this back through here. And then what we're gonna do, make this easy, run this down. Takes a little bit of work, takes a little bit of effort. When it's all said and done. Hey, Grub Hunter dropping a sub. Still hasn't changed his name, but that's okay. We still appreciate you, my friend. There we go. There's our cable. Plug that in right there. Take the rest of this. And then we're good. And you now got no cable you can see, which is good. Just a little bit of cleaner run. Okay, cool. That takes care of that. Let's go ahead and run our other awesomeness here. So next we've got our fan hub and our RGB hub. So run those down. And then over here on the other side, we have some of the other cables. And then we'll get this all cleaned up. What's up, JC? How are you, man? What is that, Figment? What does that mean when you said you finished all of them? What is that? What do you mean by that statement? Yeah, this is in water cooler mode, yes. We're doing an AIO. AIO. And on this build, we're doing an AIO. Okay, we're gonna run this one right here. There we go. We're gonna run our USB-C right here. Yeah, we'll run it right here. And then HD audio and our front panel connectors, which this is a thing of beauty, by the way, guys. The front panel connector and HD audio for this are they're single they're like one cable. It's like just a single connect, which is beautiful. So that's just gonna save me a little bit of time there. Okay, there we go. All of it's run. Let's go to top down. Is this thing trying to fight me here? Okay, we got all the cables. Just make sure all the cables are run. There we go. Okay. There's our top down. Let's get these hooked up. You guys ready? Yeah, NZXT definitely has a single wire as well, especially on their Newegg cases, which I really do appreciate. Okay, there's our USB 3.2 right there. Like the side one. And you can rotate this if you wanted to. So if you wanted to go EATX or something like that, you can absolutely do that. We don't have to worry about that for this one. Pretty sure that was the right way, but well, nope, that was the right way. Okay, front panel connector goes right here. There we go. Then we've got a couple simple cables, nothing too crazy. First one is our fan. This is for our fan hub. There we go. And then we've got our, I think our RGB, the only RGB that we have is up at the top. It's kind of annoying, but it's fine. Got this one right here. They have 12 pins all down here, but no. Okay, so we'll run one more cable. Let's go to side here. Run this bad boy, because this one's got to go up here. You go right up here, and run right here. Okay, so there's all our cables. Let's spend a little time cable managing real quick. Actually, there's not a lot to cable manage. I'm gonna go ahead and realize I was gonna do that. Okay, gotta fix one here because it's all twisted into this. We don't want no twisted cables. No twisted cables, am I right? Pink, purple, white is nice. That's a pretty color combination. I'm sorry. By the way, Figment, I'm sorry I asked you a question and then didn't see the response because I got into building, and so that's my bad. Because I did ask you a question about what you meant by your statement, and then completely didn't actually wait to find out what you were actually talking about. So that was very rude of me. So please forgive me. And if you don't, well, then I feel bad. But yeah. Oh yeah, dude. Spilling mini beads, not a good thing. Yeah, not a fun thing. And that will ruin a day, I will tell you. Okay, so let's figure this stuff out because we got some cables here. So I'm not gonna be able to do a lot of cable management up there yet. So what we're gonna do right now is get this kind of cable managed. Wish there was a way. Can I get this on this other side? You'd have to do that a little bit different. Okay. And we'll get it underneath here. This is going to be its own thing. Oh, wow. Okay, so you planted that's a lot of flowers. Well, it's funny because there are some cases that were actually, Cavion, there were some cases that were shown at Computex that actually brought some of that stuff back. So some mineral water type PCs that were built around being able to submerge builds again. So you can do submerged builds for your PC again if you wanted to. So it's not dead. I can understand what you thought. Maybe at one point in time it might have been the future. Not so much. It didn't really end up that way. You are right, but. Just cleaning up the case a little bit, just making sure it's nice and clean. Using the integrated zip ties. 88 at 250, guys. Just come on, pop on over, hit that thumbs up button. There we go. And then we'll have this up here, just to make this a little bit easier. Get it out of the way for the PSU. Also, very, very smart design thing here. Oh, I don't have it on the right. So let's go to top down. Another very, very nice smart design thing. See how there's a little lip for the, it just makes the Velcro that much easier to get in. So there's some nice, one thing I really do appreciate about the fine folks over at Lian is just their quality of life things they continue to improve on. That they've learned from not just this case, but so many of their other, like their Lancool, their 011 Mini and 011 Dynamic, and so yeah, they make nice cases. There we go. Okay, so this is going to be an interesting thing because we'll have to take care of this a little bit later. We're going to bring this one up. It's the fan for the hub. There we go. Make this a little easier just to get it hidden. Oh, come on. Don't do this to me. Yeah, they pioneer much. They pioneer quite a bit. There we go. That takes care of that one. Okay. Okay, so for what we can do for cable management right now, we're kind of good. This is a little bit of a travesty right now, but the main reason being is I can't do a whole lot with that until I get to AIO installation. So Grub Hunter, so far so good. You happy? Okay, so let's put our AIO together, since that's kind of where we're at. Okay, good, good. Okay, let's get our AIO put in. I feel like there should be. I'm gonna try this. I feel like I just want to remember. Okay, let's go to side camera because I don't want you guys not to see this. I'm gonna take off these front, and I think this just comes off, which makes it easy for AIO installation. Yes, I was right. Okay. So that just makes it really easy for us to do AIO. Okay, next stop, guys. AIO, AIO. And on this AIO, we're gonna put on some fans. AIO. Good ones coming Sunday. Are you the build for Sunday? BBH? No, okay, okay. I need to, with the Build Sunday might get moved because it's Father's Day. So we're trying to decide if it's Saturday or Monday. In air-cooled mode, I'm not sure, Fire. You'd have to go, if you want to go look at my review, there's a whole review up. I don't remember off the top of my head because I see too many cases, but if you want to look at my review, I'm sure I cover it there if you want to take a look. Okay, we want this to go, I like tubes left, so I'm gonna do tubes left. Just like the way that looks, because there's no RGB on the fans, so it makes it a little bit easier. Which means we would do this. No, we would do this. Okay. What I was doing right there, guys, is visually figuring out where my cables are going to come out. And again, this just daisy chains simply together, which makes it really easy to do the build. There we go. Okay, let's grab our cables, our cables, our screws, you know. Okay, there we go. Whoa, whoa. Calm down there, wow stick. Okay, there we go. There we go. Just gonna get these in. Makes it really easy. I love the tooling on this because it's really straightforward tooling. And they're just nice, simple screws to get in, and that's just in and done. Really, really straightforward there. Need to drink some water. Boom. What's up, Leak? How are you, man? Okay, good. Screws are in. Time to drink a little bit of water. Goes right in, and that's just good it's just good tool design. Okay, so I should be able to. It's gonna go right here. This is gonna go right here. What we're going to do here is just clean these up so there's very little cable. There we go. Takes care of that one. And then we'll take care of this one right here. The bend on this one's a little bit whack, but it's okay, we'll figure it out. We'll solve it. Okay, I'll do another hydrate. Yeah, for sure. Thank you for thanking me, guys. Thank you. You are the bestest of the restesses. There you go. Okay, nice tight thing. Let's hydrate again. Thank you, sir. Okay, so that's nice and tight. Get these undone. getting this untwisted here. I appreciate that he's got my back. Where's my cables? Did I put them in here? Yeah, I did. So this goes into here. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I don't think this is supposed to go. Yeah, because this is going to go into here. I don't think this is supposed to go all the way over. I don't remember. It feels like this should daisy chain into this thing. So maybe I do it this way? I don't remember. Okay, I'm going to look at the book, guys, because sometimes I forget how it's all supposed to work together. So I want to do the right thing and make sure this is correct. So this is why sometimes you just got to look at the book. How it daisy chains is the important part. How does it rotate? Okay, so this is supposed to plug into, yes, this is supposed to plug into the fans, okay. Okay. I was right, and I doubted myself, and I shouldn't have. Okay, so this cable right here I feel like this one they want to have plug into. So if I were to switch these, right, so this, well, this would go into, because this is going to plug into this right here. This is the only cable, this is the only cable that kind of comes off, and this is the one that has all the power. Okay, so that's all. This is the part that goes to. So what I would normally do is you'd have this, because this needs to plug into one of the fans. But I could actually have it go the other way. So in other words, this comes off the back and then this comes up to the front. Okay, so let's do that. It changes things a little bit, but this is where you got to figure stuff out, guys. Okay, we're gonna go the other way. So this is our out right here. There we go. Okay, then now we're going to zip tie this down. And then we will have it all correct. Hello from North Dakota. Wow, that's cool. Oh, is that somebody's name? There we go. Gotta make sure it's not twisted. Oh, wow. Somebody's from North Dakota. That's crazy. Where are most people from? Can I get a raise of hands of people who are West Coast? San Diego, okay. Okay, there we go. Then this is gonna go run off of into our thing. Then this is gonna go right in here. Trying to get this little thing in here. Oh, great. There we go. Oh, that was trapped in there. That's not cool. There we go. Okay, now we have it all. Sometimes it takes a little bit of practice, but we got it in there. Storley, yeah, we do. That's why we're here. Guys, come on, let's hit those likes button. Let's get those last likes. There's enough people here. And if not, we have people within the community here who also answer questions about PC building as well. Okay, there we go. Okay, finally, we got it all figured out and leveled up, and I'll get cable control here in a minute. Once we get this into the case. Okay. Okay, this is going to go like this. Looks like the perfect length right there. Oh, can you guys? It's like, wait, here, I'll move it over. You're gonna have to be careful here because it's like right on the edge to make sure that this is like perfectly sandwiched. There we go. Okay, cool. There we go. Oh, that's brutal, Otto. That's brutal. That's one that I always like struggle with, is buying used AIOs, because AIOs are like, there's just so many parts that they have to come with. So that would one that I definitely struggle with. Storley, I missed the question. You want to pop it up one more time? I wonder if you rotated all the fans by 180 degrees. Yes, but then I would basically, all the cables would be facing towards the front. Mr. Cass. and I want the tubes in a certain side. That's why I did it this way. So if I had them the other way and the tubes were on the other side, then yes, it would do that. But because of where I want the tubes to be for the look I'm looking for, that's why it is the way it is. So it's a visual choice. Yeah, no, for sure. You're not wrong. Okay. Ugh. Oh man, that almost, I was like, no, but then it was fine. Oh yeah, there we go. Because I wanted the tubes on this side. Is that goes all the way against the edge. Just pinch those tubes a little bit there. I could bring this. No, that's all the way down all the way. These are going to be tubes are going to be tight on either side. It's okay. It's not doing any damage or anything like that. Just okay. So the fan. This is going to go. I'm just going to have to figure out how I'm going to run this. All right. Let's go do this down. Okay. So we will run this up and then it'll go up and in. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, cool. Let us mount. Let's do the mounting now. And then we'll have this. This will actually have to go up and be. Okay, so we're going to remove the thermal paste off of this. Oops. Let's get off of that. Thank you. Top down. $116, guys. Come on. Oh, I still drop stuff. Don't worry. Try not to, but still happens. There we go. Okay, now we need to put our bracket on. Now this is always the hard part because this bracket, it's not magnetic like the it's not magnetic like the other deep cools. So it doesn't hold as well. The Deep Cool LT720, the actual there's magnets underneath so it'll hold the mount plates on, which is actually kind of nice. This, however, does not have that awesomeness. It's a little bit less expensive, though now they're actually almost the exact same price. We'll see you later, BBH. Thanks for coming. Thanks for stopping by. I think what might be best here is actually to run this up and run this back up through the top. Instead of doing this the way I'm doing it right now. I think that'll actually end up being a whole lot easier.
What is this stuff on? This is like stuff on something that's like...
There you go. Okay. No, there's no, there won't be any decrease in airflow. It's fine. There's actually a whole video from Linus that actually they did basically shows that like there's little like you can have like you can have like a ton of blockages and it still actually doesn't impact the airflow all that much. No, it doesn't. The fan's fine. You just basically push it out. There we go. Okay. There we go. There we go. Okay, cool. There is our AIO is mounted. Now we just got to run our cables up, which is what I did, was going to actually end up looking a whole lot better. So go to side camera here. We're going to run this. Up into the corner here. There we go. Then we have our CPU fan. Just gonna go right here. There you go. And then this is gonna go run up and through here. Watch out. Gotta be careful not to bend. Face of focus right there. There you go. Okay, now that we got that, we're just gonna zip tie this. Okay, I just want to make sure that this one cable stays zip tied so it looks like a single cable coming off the top here. We want to make sure that the build itself looks super clean. There we go. And have a super clean look. There we go. That's running up. Okay, cool. And now we have all of our cables done. We can flip this over and just do our last bit of cable management up at the top, and then our AIO's in, and then we're actually in really good shape, because once this little part's done, so this is what we're working on right now. So this is for this. Okay, let's go to top down. Okay, so this is, oops, wait, okay, yeah. This is for this. And that's what our other fan and stuff is hooked up to. So this, flip it around here. Now what we're gonna work on is cleaning up this little mess here. I don't want anybody to look at this and be like, Robey, what kind of terrible cable management have you done here? You know, we took the time to make sure the cable management was clean. You might have to. Okay. Okay, we're just getting this cleaned up here. Okay, that'll take care of that. Okay, now we're just gonna wrap this in, because this is just a extra RGB cable. I have no zip ties available. There they are. It's like, where's my zip ties? They're right there. How are we doing likes on YouTube, guys? Though the build may be going smooth, hopefully the likes on YouTube are going smooth as well. Is it? Yeah. Yeah, let me know if you can't see something, yeah. Yeah, that takes care of that. Okay, there's those. These are all the fans. And you have more daisy chaining here, so I'm trying to figure out how to make this look a little bit cleaner here. Could potentially move this up here actually. Not Kurosaki, not so much. We're just now getting through we're just doing through the cable management right now. We almost hit 40 in Diablo. That was cool. I mean, like we're like two bubbles away. So even though Beard wants to kill me or wants me to die, which isn't very kind. I need that to be at a right angle. That's why I haven't run that one up. So that's one more cable we'll do. That kind of clears up the whole top bar thing. You'll never make it. Wow. Rude. There we go. Okay, now we just got this little group of cables. Okay, so this is power, which will run down. RGB, we're gonna run up here. I could run it off of this. I feel like running off its own would probably make the most sense. There you go. The rest of this Fan is actually, it's funny because this, I think this is actually the pump one. So this one actually should probably go ahead and run through the, run that one up. I'll fix that here in a second. We'll just do that. And then this runs down. Okay. We're almost done, guys. This is the last like little bit of cable management. And then we do GPU. There we go. Okay, let's get this last little bit done. Yep. Trying to get our zip ties all cleaned up, and so the build looks really pretty. There we go. Perfect. And there we go. Build looks clean. Okay, there we go, guys. What do you think? How's it look? From a cleanliness standpoint, how's it look? Still have some cables to run through here. We're gonna work on cable extensions now. Well cabled. Okay, let's get this put away. Make sure the front still looks good, and then let's run our cable extensions and then get our GPU installed. Here looks good. So we can take this off. There we go. Okay, let's get our GPU. Actually, let's get our cable extensions in, and then we'll move on to GPU. There we go. Okay, first one. Let's get our big boy in. So now it's just time to, yep. Yeah, 4070 Ti with 12 gigs of RAM. Which is plenty for all the games. I didn't use the GPU rig exhaust cage. No, I don't think there's a GPU that needs it right now. Unless you were doing some serious overclocking of your GPU, I don't think it's something you need to worry about, J-Rock. Hey, Craig Lilly, thank you for the sub. We're currently at 17 out of 50, guys. There we go, one more. Is Craig Lilly really? I don't know. Is Craig Lilly? Does Craig Lilly own Craigslist? I don't know. That Craig Lilly have to answer. I'm guessing no. What's up, Bernie? How are you? There we go. 3 seems good. Okay, we're just making sure that our go. Just want to make sure it's at a right angle. Looks good. My hair's on point. Thank you. I don't know why you said that, but I appreciate it. Does it seem like it's frozen? You guys seem fine, right? Like you can see it okay? All right, good. Okay, good. Okay, so you guys can see it okay. Okay, so we got all that stuff good. Okay, let's get our other cables in. Wow, I dropped not an expensive part. What's up, Iron Master? How are you, man? Zay, no, not really. Because dedicated, not really. It's actually, it's probably more hassle than it's worth. So even though, like, in theory that could work, but it just, knowing which one was and which one the Windows was using and having control of that would be very painful. Still waiting on something? Whatever that something is you don't know yet, or? There you go. Oh, what did you win? Oh, shoot. Oh, that from like a long time ago. But nobody's bought it, and you want to have people buy it, dude. Right now is like, when a lot of people aren't really buying much of anything right now. What's going on here? There we go. All right. You were hoping it wasn't going to be a while, but it's turning into be a while. That's kind of the bummer. Okay. So there's all those. Oh yeah, way back in the day, back when you set them underneath monitors, the PCs underneath monitors. That was a while ago. Okay, there we go. Okay, there's that. Now, let's get rid of this. Okay, now we just need our, well, let's go, I guess we'll just put in our GPU, because everything else is done. The rest of the PC is done, guys. Nice, Squatch Gamer. I'm glad. Let us get this out. And I don't know how many of these I'm going to have to take out. No, at least 2. There we go. There we go. GPU time, guys. Oh, sweet. That's awesome. Thanks for coming in, dude. Yeah, dude, SN8 50X is such a good deal right now. Bernie, thank you very much, man, for reminding me. You and Araxnus reminded me to drink. Okay, here we go. Got our beautiful sag bracket here. There we go. And there's our pretty card right there. Still such a hefty card. Boom. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Oops, that's got to go right there. Okay, let's go to top down. And it is 3 slots. Figure that out here in a second. I can't tell. There we go. There's the card. It looks good right there. Okay, now for our bracket. Put the top one in. Oh, beefy cores. That's been a while. I remember that back in the day. Thank you, Driveway Cam. Appreciate it. Okay, getting that in. Keep these all flushed and in. There we go. There we go. Now our GPU is all tightened and keep it from sagging like it's supposed to. Perfect. Okay, let's get our 16-pin connection in there. Okay, 16-pin connection, and then we basically just do our PSU. Luckily, there's only like 4 cables that you need for the PSU. I'm not dying in Diablo 4 there, Twinkle Toes. Okay, let's do that new PSU smell. Let's see how it smells, guys. I know you think you're hilarious. Oh, that's stinky. Oh, that's stinky. That is not the best smelling one by any way, shape, or form. Woo! That's a stinky one. It's not sagging. You can still, I can adjust this up though. And if I can, you can adjust the sag bracket. How is it sagging? It's not even sitting up yet. Let me see. Yeah, it's definitely not. I don't see it's. Maybe you could bring it up a little higher. Hold on. Yeah, that brings it up a little bit higher. Oh no, that would be a pain. Yeah, you definitely want to do that. Yeah, that'd be terrible. Okay, there you go. That's higher. There we go. Okay, so the only other cables I need on this are two. One of these. Yeah, you have to, it's definitely some work, you're right. Okay, here we go. Peripheral here. And then we need not this. I got both of those. They should both reach this one though. CPU. Oh, did you get? Nobody caught you liking on? How close are we to our likes on YouTube? Wow, not close at all. Guys, can we take a second, head on over. I think the fastest we ever did it was 15 minutes. It was also while eating hot chips. Guys, we got to do the giveaway. You just got to go hit the likes. It's free. What the heck? That should be all the cables. Okay. You can ask the question again if I didn't see it. Thank you, Do the Drew, for doing the like. Okay, let's see. Did they not give you a... Feels weird. Did they not give you screws for your PSU? I don't see them in here. Oh, they're in here. That's right. That's right. Nice. I like it. I like it, Kurosaki. Okay. Let us get it done. Okay, so next part is putting our PSU in. go top down. Oh, we are, okay. Okay. Side camera. There we go. Okay, guys, locking in the last screws. This is the end of the build. GPU's already plugged in. Makes it easy. Okay, there we go. Oh, shoot. The thing snuck in. Oh, no. Pushed on the wrong part. Still inside, good. There we go. Okay, got it. Okay, let's grab our one cable here. Go top down. What we're working on right now is just making the front look really good too. So start with this one. So this cable takes care of that one, and then we have this one. Actually use this one for that. There you go. Okay, there's all of our so we can do it easier. Okay, so the easier one here is actually this one. Sometimes you just gotta run it and see what ends up being easier. Just like that. There's that one. Next up, we got our CPU cable. Goes right there. And done there. There we go. Okay, last cable. the longest. And what I'm looking for, what I'm trying to make right here, guys, is just a really nice cable run here. Oh man, I hate these. Super sharp. There you go. There we go. Okay, last zip tie. Might want an actually really big one here. It's not big enough. You know, I'll show you on the other side what I'm working on right now. Okay, there we go. So now when you look at it from the other side, that's stupid. That's all you see through the thing right there, is you just want a standard This must not be down all the way because it usually clamps really well. There we go. Okay. Okay, cool. Done. Thank you, Corpy Chaos. I appreciate it, man. Okay, build is finished. Let's get it put back together. First thing we're going to do is grab our front cover. There we go. There we go. On. There we go. There we go. And there it is, guys. All put back together. Well, not that I took it apart, but yeah. Guys, we're at 190 of 250. Let's finish that out. Okay, so before we get too far, we're gonna put this off to the side. Let's count our zip ties, see if we're odd or even today. A lot more than the last build. And then we're going to do our sponsor, our deals, and then we'll turn it on. Do our benchmarking and stuff. Build is finished though. Another completed Robeytech build. There we go. Ugh. Okay, let's do odd or even. Here we go. White front panel for the black one? Why? Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 21. It is odd today, guys. 21. It is odd. Just like Beard and his son are. They're odd. Because they want me to keep dying. Okay, let's get the Will It post going. And then, but before we get to that, let's do our deals and make our deals and our sponsor real quick. Guys, we don't have a ton of time left to get to do the giveaways, to unlock the giveaway. So if we want to get that done, you guys want to go hit that like button. That'd be a good idea real quick. And then we'll turn it on and benchmark it. You guys want to see how it performs in the world, on the in the gaming space. We're going to be doing that here in just a few minutes too. So yeah, give you a couple more minutes to get those likes and stuff, and then we'll put this stuff away real quick. Okay. Let's bring our laptop over. Mihai, thank you very much for the sub. Would an LS720 deep cool and would be enough for a 7800X 3D? Yes. And even a 7800X too, or a 7800X 3D, yes. 240 is fine. You can cool that with with air coolers as well. So yeah, you're in good shape with that. Okay. So you get finished building a PC like we just did. And you're like, Robey, what about Windows? Like, what if I needed to get Windows on it? Well, Windows is, it's not cheap. It's a couple, it's $100 if you're going to pick it up over Best Buy or if you're going to pick it up over Newegg. But there are places like VIP/CDKdeals.com, which is what you're taking a look at here. So here's a copy of Windows 10 Pro. which if we were going to go and purchase it here, instead of being $100, here it's only $22.71, or you can pick up the home version for if it's going to load for $18.77. But if you hit buy now and use code RBCK at checkout, and this works for Windows 10, Windows 11, all of these, Home or Pro, it takes an additional 30% off, and you can get it for $13.14. Now, people are asking, are these legit keys? Yes, they are legit keys. They are also OEM, which means they're one-time use. And then if you can only use them on one PC, they don't transfer from PC to PC. What about Microsoft Office? You're like, okay, what if I wanted to pick up Office for, like, say, summer school or upcoming quarter? Well, here's Office 2021, usually $250 if you were going to go buy it. But if you were going to get it here at VIP/CDKdeals.com, you can get it for $74.52. But if you hit buy now, same thing, use RBCK at checkout, hit apply. What was $74.52 actually ended up only being $52.16. So if you have questions, again, we've had thousands of people within the chat who've purchased this. They have great customer service. If you have issues, you can just reach out to them. They'll replace the key, verify that things are working. It's very nice. And then again, very, very straightforward. So they also sell games and some other things as well. If you're curious about it, you can check them out for that as well. But they're most known for picking up copies of Windows and Office. So that's VIP/CDKdeals.com. The other thing I want to tell you guys about is Robeytech.com. And so this place is a place that continues to grow. We actually have written reviews showing up here now. We have all of the latest GPU drivers. So instead of going to NVIDIA or Radeon, you just need to go to Robeytech.com. All of the drivers are here. We're updated the moment that they're released. So Tom keeps that always updated. Also, if you have a commission like what we just did here with Beard, if you want to have me build a PC, this is the place you go to basically go and do that as well. We have all of the builds that we've built here on Robeytech. So if you liked the build you saw here for, like the build you saw here for Beard's Son, for Grubhub, you can just come here. Here's all the parts, everything you need to get it. Of course, they're affiliate links, so they don't cost you more, but they do give us a kickback. So if you had a particular build, including also, check this out, it's the build plus you'll actually have the watch the live build to actually go and see it be built. So if you want to have instructions, that's also integrated onto the site, which is actually super cool. Tom just got that done. We also have PCs for sale. If you want to pick them, I showed them. If you have PCs for sale, so if you have a PC, we have some stuff like, for instance, we have this 10900K with an RTX 3080 Ti on sale for $2,000. If you want to pick up this Aorus Spotlight build that's been sitting back here just wasting away, that's on sale for $2,800. So if you always come back here, we're always putting PCs up that we don't need. So if you're interested in picking up one of them for a really good price, we sell them well below spec, well below retail, just to get them out so you guys can pick those up. And then last thing is deals. Also, here's wallpapers, our store, all that stuff is here too. But let's talk about deals and see what we got on sale there. Beard, you can get a hug from me, but you gotta travel out here. Okay, so here's the deals we got. Silicon Power 2TB NVMe drive, Gen 3, $65.97 for 2 terabytes. That is crazy. The ROG Ally 7-inch, 120 hertz, 1080p gaming handheld. I think a lot of people didn't know this is released. I am using it. I know a lot of other people are using it. If you want to check it out, it's now available over at Best Buy, $699.99. If you want to check that out, we are going to be playing some games on it. There is a review coming on it and some other stuff as well. So it's actually pretty cool. The Gigabyte 144 hertz 4K curved monitor, 1 millisecond, FreeSync Premium with so it's a 4K, $529.99 with the promo code. So if you're looking for a 4K 32-inch 144 hertz monitor, that is a really good deal. So say for instance you get like a 4080 or 4090 or 7900 XTX, this would be a good monitor to pair with it. And I know a couple people got this. How do I get the SP drive? Go to Robeytech.com, click on deals. All that stuff is on there. Star Wars The Mandalorian Grogu Father's Day t-shirt. You can pick that up for $19.54 if you're looking for a good Father's Day gift. The Wow Stick, which we use all the time. So the Wow Stick is on sale right now, $39.95. I know that a couple people at AMD just picked these up today. And then the Millard Golf Organizer. If you're looking for another dad type gift and a golfer, I'm a golfer, Tom's a golfer, there's a number of us are. Great gift, 23% off, making it $99.99. So if you want to pick that up. So huge job. Good job, Tom. This SP deal, really good deal. And then we'll have links to that. If we want to develop, if somebody wants to develop that link, that'd be great. But yeah, all those deals are on right now. Again, great place to continue to go, Robeytech.com. We're going to have reviews very soon as well. So you can see here it says product reviews. It is coming soon. Oh, well, never mind. We actually have a review live right now. So this was actually written by BMOX. So we actually do have NVMe. We actually have reviews now. Sorry, I did not know that. So if you guys are interested, you can go check those out as well. So yeah, it's up there and good to go. So anyway, guys, Robeytech.com, and then a huge shout out to our sponsor, VIP/CDKdeals.com, for showing that stuff as well. Guys, where are we at likes on YouTube? This is my boomstick, nice Mawa. Good job, Tom. Yeah, the charts are cool. That whole thing, good job, Tom. That looks really good. Okay, so that is it for that. Let's get this turned on. 202 likes, guys. Okay, let's get this moved back over. So we'll need that for when we get to benchmarking. Okay, time for the moment of truth. Does it post? And we'll do the famous peel as well. And now, yeah, guys, Tom's been working on making it mobile optimized, so you don't have to use a desktop as well. Okay, let's pull all this stuff out. Whoa, let's not break the glass. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go, guys. Moment of truth. 3, 2, 1. And there it is. Wow, one of the front spans is not spinning. Okay, we have one front fan that is not spinning, which means something must have come loose. Oh, it's fixed. Okay, fixed. Wow, that looks really good. But look at, I mean, like, this is the best part. Look at those fans. So good. And guess what? There it is right there, guys. It is posted. There it is. Okay, let us do the next best part. Let's do the peel, and then we'll start benchmarking it. Okay, let's go to side camera. Here we go. Boom. There it is. 100% ready to go. All right, let's get this over. Now comes the fun part. How does it do? I'm gonna be using our RoCats. By the way, guys, these things are super rad. Our RoCat Magma and keyboard and mouse that we've been using. These are like very impressed. They've gone through like now literally like 10, 12 hours of gaming. The lighting on it is super ridiculous. And then we just made it all white and black for now. So here it is. Oh, I think you guys, yeah, you guys are seeing. There it is all lit up white and black right now. So we just made it white and black for now. So he can make it whatever color. His dad has told me what colors it will be. We just haven't set it up for that yet. Okay. But I may not because he's a jerk. Okay. So, do you want it? What color do you actually want it to be right now, Grub Hunter? Yeah, the white and black looks really good, actually. It looks super clean with white and black. Make it pink. Well, right now I'm digging the white and black, so I might just keep it white and black because it looks super clean white and black. I mean, it looks super good white and black with the white and black cables, but yeah. By the way, guys, this is what I'm talking about. Look at this. Look at the lighting on that keyboard. And this is the cone that goes with it, but the lighting, I've got it Diablo colors right now, but dude, and this is like, how much is this, Tom? It's like not much. This keyboard is like, it's called the Magma, and I like the Magma-ish. And you can make the colors and stuff go in there. Okay, let's go to capture. Here we are. We're actually on his PC right now. So definitely recommending 2560 by 1440. Okay, this is an NVIDIA build, so let's go to, well, I mean, we're gonna wipe it for him, but we always do this because we like to, oops. Let's do this one. There we go. Okay, let's install hardware info monitor. Okay, setup. Download. There we go. Okay, we got that now. We are gonna install MSI Afterburner. On the site, all the RoCat, oh, you can fathom, is that, oh, okay, it's all on there, okay. We are friendly over on the, we are definitely friendly over on the Discord. So definitely join us over there. That's a great place to ask questions and all that sort of stuff too. So Grub Hunter, what games do you play on? Are you gonna play on this? I'm assuming I just to ask the question. Hi, what's up, PC guy? 214 guys, let's get those last few likes. A lot of oh well, this is gonna be great for VR. Which even BMOC would agree for VR, NVIDIA is definitely the option for there. Okay. Wow, this is going to be a good VR machine. I miss BMOC's voice in our in our calls and stuff like that. So we're definitely gonna have to get that fixed. I miss Zeiston and their spiciness when we're doing builds. We're just putting MSI Afterburner on so when we do run the games, you guys can see all the info. This thing moves so much air. Okay, let's bring this up real quick. We want GPU 2, okay. Okay, we want GPU 2 temperature. GPU 2 usage. GPU 2 memory usage. GPU 2 core clock. GPU 2 memory clock. GPU 2 power. CPU temperature. CPU usage. CPU clock. CPU power. And then we got frame rate. And frame time. Okay. We got all that done. That's good to go. Last thing we need is here is Cinebench. There we go. Let these updates finish real quick. Yeah, Windows Store because, well, there's a couple things. I mean, not that you need it for this one, but Xbox you should make it a habit to make sure you update this because there are things that other applications rely on that are in the Windows Store that are worth just making sure you update. So I let it finish this. It doesn't take long. And I like to make sure the Xbox apps is always updated anyway. And I know Beard and his family are huge Xbox guys. Not that we'll wipe this system 100% before we actually do this, but this is just showing you some of the prep that we do. Hey, Brenda, I would say we're going to be closer to 7:30, but we should be good at 7:30 dinner. Okay, waiting for this little bit. Okay, we should be good now. Oh, yeah, here we go. Let's open up Cinebench. Let's see how the temps are on this bad boy. I think Org's going to be right. The temps on this are going to be pretty dang good. Here we go. Starting our multi-core right now. There's our temps right there. Oh. That's actually a little higher than I expected it to be. It's running, yeah, it'll run at max. It may not. It actually may not be curve optimized. You know, you might be right. Yeah, I don't think the curve's actually set up. Yeah, that's a good call. MSI. This is so much. Okay, so the easier place to do this is actually in the BIOS. Yeah, I mean, it's a fine temperature. I'm just gonna try and. Waiting for it to come back. I'll check the fan curve in the BIOS. So let's go to CPU pump. That one should, so that fan is good. This is, so we have these two fans are running. We should have more. So that's your pump fan. So I'm actually concerned that this, okay. PWM. That's fine. And that's fine. I think I actually may have, I think I actually have the fans backwards on this. Hold on. Now that I think about it, I think I actually have the pump plugged into the wrong one, which I think is the other reason that you're seeing this. So I'm going to shut this off here in a second. I need, Okay. I think that's not, that should be right. I think I have the things backwards. Ooh. Okay, that thing is gonna kill me. There we go. There we go. Yeah, the fan noise, the noise for the PC went way down too. Okay, let's try it one more time. Okay, here we go. There you go. See, that's better. I mean, it's still getting up there, but the fans are ramping the way they're supposed to now. They're on -30 where? Yeah, but again, those temps seem fine. That's perfectly fine. Sitting at 80. Yeah, so I don't want to run. I have no need to run it. Yeah. Oh, PBO. Yeah, I'm not worried about that. Well, we'll set that. We'll set that for sure later. But yeah, there we go. It's 80. It's, I mean, again, perfectly fine. And he's going to be gaming on it. So this is just testing at, like, if we were max trying to basically running to run like other stuff. Like if you were going to do like rendering or whatever it was. But we're gaming, you're going to see nowhere near this. So go ahead and stop that. So let's open up Steam. Okay, waiting for Steam to load. Man, this build looks so good. The white and black, I just like the white and black. I mean, it would look good with any color. That's the thing, right? It's like, it will look good no matter what color you do. It just, the color looks good. Okay, here we go. Call of Duty. Let's start with Cyberpunk. Just to see how it does at 1440p. And now it's crazy quiet. So, yeah. I don't know, BMOC, we didn't do anything to the BIOS. It might be the depending on what he set in the, because MSI now, every time you do the BIOS, it tells you what, asks you what kind of cooling. So he might have just chosen air cooler, and that might be limiting it. Yeah, we'll do ultra ray tracing just for fun. Oh, I forgot to open MSI. Oh, dang it. I forgot to open MSI Afterburner. I don't care about MSI Center. There we go. So we'll do 1440p ray tracing just for fun. I don't expect it to do, but we'll do regular right now. So we'll do ray tracing and ultra high. We're gonna do 1440p, no VSync, and then we'll do DLSS at balanced. Let's just see how this goes. Yeah, Grub, I can change that here in just a second, for sure, dude. And that's why I did the thing, because this will be any color, but we can do black and orange for sure. And I'll get those. Dude, this is your PC. Of course we can. Okay, so there we go, 94 frames per second. That seems playable for sure. J Media, this is a great card. I like the trios. Look at that, temperature 59 for the Ryzen, 65 for the MSI, no problems whatsoever. And it's very quiet. And I mean, and this is how you would play this game, is ray tracing ultra at 1440p. Okay, so I mean, again, totally fine. No issue whatsoever on this, and yeah, it runs beautifully. I mean, we could do, if you wanted to just check it raw, we'll run raw real quick. See you later, Dude the Drew. Thanks for coming in, man. Okay, so here we go. We'll go to this. Click on settings. Let's go to graphics. We'll just set it to off. This is just raw, no DLSS. So it should be in the 30s. Maybe a little higher. It looks like it might actually be in the 50s. Okay, it's a little higher than I thought. So this is raw, no DLSS. Not that I would recommend running like this. Again, this is where the curve is going, not just for NVIDIA, but for AMD as well, right? Like in terms of using super sampling, AI is a huge part of this whole thing to bring, like to create a new Moore's Law essentially in performance. But just to show pure rasterization power for a 4070 Ti at 1440p, throwing basically the kitchen sink at it, this is where it would basically be. Hey guys, we have 25 more likes. There's 329 people here. If you head over to the link that she's going to pop into the chat right now, we can get those and at least do one giveaway at the end of the stream. We've done Diablo, but let's give away a copy of. Let's give away an NVIDIA Newegg. And can we try and get like close? Can we try and get at least 25 subs? Can we get some 25 subs? We haven't done any. Even got near Hype Train today. There we go. Thanks, guys. Yeah, dude, it runs beautifully, no problem whatsoever. Okay, so let's take a look at, so there's Cyberpunk, both raw and with DLSS. That's not without frame generation. Frame generation would get you even quite a bit more. Okay, Okay, so let's load up some Modern Warfare. Now this one we're gonna have a lot of fun with because this game really loves that 3D cache. SRT Balthazar, thank you for that. Frame generation, you could pretty much, given that we have enough RAM, you'd probably see north of 100, so like between 120 and 130 frames per second, NEM. Most people don't like to see frame generation. I'll make sure I run that next time. Sorry for not including that. Okay, we're gonna restart. Okay, restarting now. $13 likes to go, guys. Okay, we're just gonna wait for shader optimization real quick while we get the settings all in. Yes, Modern Warfare is gonna run very good. I got 50 remaining tokens. Great, whatever. Okay, I need this. Okay, here we go. Settings, graphics. Okay, so we're gonna put it on quality, throw it on basic. We're gonna go DLSS just to give it the most. We're gonna set it on balance, which is great. We're gonna go to apply, we're gonna go to display, turn it on unlimited, apply, go back, home, Modern Warfare. Just waiting for the optimization to finish. Okay, yeah, well, this will be one to chess. We're just waiting for the optimization to finish here. Go to settings, on-screen display more. Okay. Always got to wait for the shaders. I haven't actually used it enough yet, Mayor. I just noticed it today, so I don't have a full opinion on it yet, but I'll have to use it a little bit more before I give you a good idea. Okay, here we go. Let's give this a go, see what we get. You really like it? Okay. I don't know if I think MSI got whacked. I was trying to get it to go down a little bit. Yeah, no, it's not gonna be here. So we'll reload it afterwards. We're already getting 218, 220 frames per second. This is a 4070 Ti too. That's the thing that you have to remember. This is like, these are numbers that with a 4090, right, which we ran a little bit, you know what I mean? Like this is a 4070 Ti right now on basic with DLSS. $260 frames per second. That seems fine. Okay, let's go to let's do, because this is a first-person shooter title. Let's go just image scaling. Actually, we'll just turn it off. We could do cast, but let's just turn it off. We'll just do raw. Same thing. So this is the next one is just going to be raw frames, rasterization frames. Oh, okay. So this is just raw, no, nothing. You want minimum input latency. So it's just like running like the, as best as it can. Guys, we need 5 more likes. And there it goes. So 193 frames per second. And then just for fun, let's just go for funsies. Let's put it up to ultra. Then this one we would definitely want to run DLSS. So run it at balanced, apply settings. So this is basically the prettiest graphics you can get in COD multiplayer. Well, for VR and stuff like that, I mean, like, again, it comes down to, I mean, it's like when you look at the holistic price of the PC, for everything that it can do for this price, it's actually pretty impressive. It just really comes down to, that's the thing though, it's like, whether people want to agree or not, it's the stuff that comes with the DLSS 3.0 stuff and the AI specific stuff that could be a game changer, not necessarily now, but further down the line. So, same thing will be with FSR, right? In 7000 series as well. Yeah, it was pretty meh. You're right. And the same thing is like, I think the same thing with the FSR 3 and 7000 series as well. I just feel like there's going to be something. So there's 200, so that at 202, greater than 200%, greater than 200 frames per second at like max visual settings. So you're absolutely right, you can. And again, it comes down to which games you want to play. If you're just going to play first-person shooters, not VR, not high and NVIDIA titles like Diablo, Cyberpunk, Diablo not as much, Cyberpunk expansion, those sorts of games, then 7900 XT is going to be great. But if you care about like the new Cyberpunk expansion or other massive titles that are coming out that we don't know about, for instance, that'll be coming out later on that are going to be ray trace enabled, then that's where you might have to make the decision. So that's what it comes down to. The problem is that now it's not the problem. The truth is you just have options. And the option, yeah, and Invec's nice too, but it's just you have options now. That's a good thing. Before, when you used to only be able to have to buy NVIDIA, now you can buy both or use both, and both of them are great cards. Yes, you're overpaying, but I mean, for VR, then the NVIDIA support for VR is better. Okay, one more game I figured we'd test just because, and that's Hogwarts. Did we not? There we go. We'll just figure one more game because it's just another one that's interesting to go and check out. And we've got our YouTube goal, guys, so at least we're giving away one thing at the end. My beautiful SCUF controller. So many plugs at the back of this. Oh, I'm glad I could help. And that means a lot to me, Hemant. Thank you very much for telling me that it helps. That's what I want to do, man. That's why I do what I do. Waiting for our shaders. Load shaders, load. Yeah, Julio, the 4070 Ti, like I think a lot of people don't know how well it does, but yeah. There we go. This does not, I think, what did I, okay, it's not loading anything. Okay, let me, reload MSI. What I should do real quick. Oh, there it is, okay. Let's do this, open. That's not a very good orange. It's like a peach. It's more of a pink red. What? a very diffused orange. This is still like, it's like, the weird thing is this orange is like skin flavored. It's like skin flavored. Skin tone. I'm trying to find like, it's like not a, they're like almost like muted, and I'm trying to understand why. What is... Oh, here we go. 0, 0. There we go. So if we add a little bit of green, red and yellow. So yellow would be the color that would make it orange. Let's do 50. There we go. Okay, that's more of an orange. Is that like an orange like you like? Like that's more of an orange. So that's like an orange and yeah. There you go. That looks really good. Okay, done. I just promised him I would do that. Okay, let's go back into the game. I don't want to not do what he said. Okay, here we go. So here we are. This is Hogwarts Legacy. We don't know what settings yet. We'll find out when we get in. Okay, so we've got everything at Ultra. DLSS on balance. Frame generation is on. What resolution? Oh, render. Okay, what resolution though? There's like everything on. This is with Windows full screen. Okay, so it's at full. It's at full. Okay, so this is at 1440p with DLSS and frame generation right now. This game is so dang pretty, guys. I want you to know, and I love this game. So this is frame generation, Hogwarts Legacy. Okay, so that's frame generation. Let's take a look at, let's turn frame generation off, which a game like this is perfect for frame generation because it's not twitchy, but just so people can see stuff. So this is no frame generation. Make sure that actually turned off. Frame generation is off, yep. So still north of 100 frames per second on Ultra with everything. Kelt's over here stirring the pot. There you go, guys. There is Hogwarts running. So that is a 4070 Ti with a 7800X 3D. You saw most we got was in Call of Duty, almost 300 frames per second at 1440p with maxing frame rate. Yeah. That is the show today, yeah, I hope you guys we gave you a good idea of if you were gonna pick up something like this, what it would be like, all that sort of stuff. How do let's just do this. So yeah. Dude, you are very welcome. You are very welcome. And then that is it, guys. We're going to do one giveaway, and we're going to be giving away, because Falcon Northwest is so kind, they're going to be giving away all their 4090s because they want you to have all the generated frames. Just kidding. We are going to be giving away a $25 Newegg gift card as a huge thank you for you guys getting those likes. Riddick, dude, what are you doing? Riddick, why are you here on you're on your honeymoon, dude? Go back to the honeymoon. Fuck. Kel's like, wait, what? Go back to your honeymoon, my man. We want you to go have fun. But yeah, huge shout out to Riddick. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs, my friend. Let's do that giveaway. Exclamation point Grubhub. I think that's what we're gonna do today, just because it's funny. $25 Newegg gift card. They're getting free publicity on my Robeytech show, but who cares? Exclamation point Grubhub, $25 Newegg gift card going right now, guys. Exclamation point Grubhub. Hey, thanks, Fuddly One. Let's give Grub one more view into his build, because we got it all orange and black now. It looks super good, orange and black, dude. Actually, that was a good call. Here we go. There it is, orange and black. That looks sick, dude. That looks sick. Hopefully, he's still here. Grubby Tech, nice, Jay. $40 seconds. Yeah, it came out really, really clean. And remember, guys, you need to be following and you need to be a member of the Discord to win. So please make sure you are following on Twitch and you are a member of the Discord. And also, do you like it, Grub Hunter? It looks really good, yeah? With the gray, with the orange. Okay, 6 seconds. Congratulations, Rabid Panda. And congratulations to Grub Hunter for winning this amazing not for winning, for his amazing PC. Thanks to Beard for he's always been a supporter and for being here and allowing me to build his son a PC, guys. That is it for the show, guys. It's 7:30. You guys can go and get to sleep at a regular time and not have to stay up so late. We are going to be back. I don't know if it's going to be Saturday or Monday. I will let you guys know, but we are going to be moving the show because Sunday is Father's Day and I have to go be celebrated, apparently. So, which is amazing. I'm grateful for that. So we are going to be back doing another commission build. This one's going to be amazing. This one's going to be a super cool one. I think it's a 4090 and all the jazz. So it should be a big, nice, expensive one. If you missed that, super appreciate you guys for joining me for both Diablo 4 and for playing for doing our benchmarking and building. Outside of that, guys, have a great night. We will see you guys on the next episode. We'll talk to you later. Bye, guys. Thanks, Jay. I appreciate it.